hilarious. Anyway, hi, I'm Danny Gregory, and welcome to Draw With Me. Every Thursday morning we get together here and we hang out and we draw stuff and we chat with JJ. JJ?
Hi.
Are you ready to chat?
I'm so ready. And it's morning here, but I just saw so many cool places around the globe in the chat. I saw Japan, I saw Kiev, I saw every European country, I think. It's amazing. And Australia just popping in. How
It's
cool.
exciting. Here's Denmark. Yeah, we have so many people coming from all over. And I have to say that that cavalcade of heavies was was heavy. I mean, my favorite ones are the ones, like the one with this sort of elephant that's drunk in a bar with his, and then
drunk in a stout.
And then like the mice pushing the Easter Island head. Crazy and imaginative. That's really nice to see. And today we're going to continue all this month, Inktober. We've passed the halfway mark today.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Today is day 16. We only have 15 to go.
On the downward slope.
So yes, it has been tough. It's been fun. But it's a lot.
It takes a little grit, right? It takes a little determination because some of these prompts are a little wacky.
I've had people almost every day try to talk me out of doing this. Saying like, "Oh, I'm giving up. I think it's bad. I think the prompts suck." All of which is true.
But it's good. It's so bad. It's good.
It's so good.
Look, it's a challenge. There's a reason why it's called a challenge. And
is it called a challenge? I thought it was just called Inktober. Now suddenly it's a challenge. I didn't know it was a challenge.
No, I mean, I think
never signed up for it. I'm far too lazy for that.
Anyway.
So let's see who's here. We've got Sylvia coming here from Norway.
Awesome.
And we've got Ole in Kiev.
Which is
Very
amazing.
nice to hear from you.
That might be a first.
No, we've had many Ukrainians before, but have we had anybody from Kiev? I'm
Not that
sure.
they've identified as being from Kiev, yeah.
Mariana in Romania, and drawing tours, having a pistachio muffin in Central California. Yeah.
I saw Na from Japan, which is, we don't get Japan all that often because of the time zone.
No, but
Jen is here from the Philippines.
Jennifer is also here from Sussex.
Very cool. Oh, Sussex.
Now, what about this and that? My 13-year-old son knows you. Every time he hears your voice when I'm watching the video, he goes, "Oh, is that the bald guy?"
It's sweet in a way. It's pretty cute.
I guess I sound bald. Karen in Denmark and Isabella in Paderborn. That might be a first. As you said, here's Na from Japan. And Gina.
I saw somebody in Malaysia.
Yes, De Equipe.
I saw Germany.
Gina in Australia. I think we have quite a few. Kookaburrito.
Which is a great name.
In Delaware. And Jeffrey Boyle.
I saw London. So fun. And
it's so nice.
I think every state in the Americas.
Every state. Except for New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
No, they never show up. They never show up.
Where are you? It's so funny because I was just this morning thinking about 10 years ago, for those of you who were with Sketchbook School, this will be a real throwback. But 10 years ago to the day, Danny and I were in New Hampshire filming Jill Weber for her course. And I was thinking about what a fun trip that was, and I was actually looking at the pictures from it this morning.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I forgot that she lives in New Hampshire.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, that was so much fun.
And it was so pretty this time of year. We had such a great time.
It was really nice hanging out with her, and
the leaves were doing their thing.
We filmed her while she was cooking us dinner.
And she had the most incredible garden, and it was like she was decommissioning the garden after the sea, so it was just getting like all the, bits and bobs that were remaining, the this and that out of there, and kind of breaking it down to have winter. We just had such a lovely trip, and
her husband is a legendary bartender.
Yes, Frank.
He's like one of the most famous bartenders around, and he, as opposed to all the obscure bartenders.
A few people remember it. Joey just said Fragile Farm. That's right. So Frank and Jill, and they branded it Fragile to blend their names, and it is. She's just an incredible illustrator. She's a very cool person. He's a very cool person. We miss them.
I know. She illustrated our friend Julie's books, multiple books for her.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Cool.
All right, so good. So we're happy.
Yeah, we better
happy today.
We better focus because today's prompt is a toughie.
All right, so today's prompt is number 16, blunder.
Blunder.
Not blender. In fact, JJ and I talked about maybe I would just draw a blender and then go, oh my God, that's a blunder.
What?
It's actually supposed to be blunder. But then I thought, I don't really want to spend an hour drawing a blender. So anyway, we've had various ideas, and JJ, what do we do? What are we going to do? We're going to talk about
My favorite blunderer.
I'm a blunderer, all right? Self-confess. Hi, my name is Danny. I'm a blunderer.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah, because you're often distracted. You're often moving too quickly. You're often thinking about something else. Rushing.
it's true.
We call it hasty baking. What's a whole term we have for Danny? We also call him a precrastinator. Like he's hasty baking and procrastinating. You can gather what that all means.
Yes, so what I would suggest, and this has been my suggestion throughout Inktober, I can give you reference, and I will. I'll give you a piece of reference. But I think that Inktober is an opportunity to, to think. Inktober. To think about an idea. So you can certainly draw what I'm drawing, but I think I loved in Heavy when there were all kinds of interpretations. And so what I'm thinking is, interpret blunder however you want. I'm seeing people saying things like blunderbuss and things like that. A
bunch of
Kookaburrito says a blunderbuss in a
blender
is a blunder. Exactly. So yes, there's lots of different ways you can interpret blunder. Feel free to interpret it your own way. If you are a blunderer and you'd like to do a self-portrait, that's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
Any excuse to make a self-portrait, then you can do a self-portrait. If the only possible thing you can imagine that represents blunder is me, then draw me, by all means. You're welcome to. Or just sit and watch and hang out. Do whatever you like. Let's blunder our way through this. I should probably put down, I put down some paper. I've already managed to
sully your surface.
I already have here. See this? It's an ink spot. I already got one on. The very
Is it
first
from a thumbprint? We talked about this last week that our newly painted white door had some ink and residue from Inktober, Danny's thumbprints on it.
I've already washed my hands several times today. I've got ink in my cuticles. It's tough. It's an occupational hazard,
Yeah.
It's part of my job.
As long as you don't get it onto
I think if you're too
my
neat,
duvet cover.
but if you're too neat, right? If you're too perfect.
Uptight? Were you going to say uptight? Were you going to talk about me that way?
I think you gotta get into it, man. It's like there's an editor I knew who had a sign in his office that said, "A neat stall is a sign of a dead horse."
There you go.
And he had a very neat stall, which I always thought was ironic because he had a very neat office. And I think he was trying to say oh, I'm crazy and messy because if I wasn't, I'd be dead. But he wasn't really, so.
All right, well, you're going to have a fine time doing a self-portrait. You love doing self-portraits.
I mean, when you've got this face. So let's do it.
So you guys can draw Danny, or you can draw yourself, or you.
Yeah. So I have this piece of reference.
Big eraser.
I took this piece of reference. I took this photo of myself. Actually, when I was sitting in bed this morning, and I cut out the background. But yeah, that's kind of like me being a blunderer. So that's what I'm drawing. Like it or lump it. You can lump it anyway, but that's going to be me. I'm drawing myself. Isn't that a song, Drawing with Myself? Was it
Billy Idol?
Billy Idol. I never even knew he drew.
I bet he's an artist.
You think?
I do. So how are you going to approach this?
Gingerly. I'm trying not to screw it up.
And it's just the one today, right? You're going to just do
I'm just going to focus on doing
portrait of yourself?
one portrait of me.
You're blundering into space. You look like you're in the process of falling down, which you don't often fall down. I will give you credit for that.
I have an incredibly good sense of balance.
Well, no, you don't. You're So we've talked about this on the show before. Danny breaks our plates and glasses. We can't have nice things because it's like once a week I'll hear a crash in the kitchen and it's like another plate is gone down because you're not always focused on what you're doing.
That being said, I still have a very good sense of balance. Ask my trainer.
Okay. But you also didn't grow up doing any kind of athletics. And I think that is, in terms of like body awareness, sometimes I feel like you don't always know where you are in space. You think that's fair?
I think it used to be true, but now, I've been approached by multiple ballet companies now. People are very interested in bringing me on. So you'll see me at the Bolshoi.
In the Nutcracker Suite coming soon.
I've been doing a lot of kind of cartoony drawings during this Inktober. And I've gravitated to that.
What did you do yesterday? A Raggedy Ann doll? But that wasn't in cartoony style, right? You did a real photoreal Raggedy Ann, right?
I wouldn't say that it was, no, because I think what's going on with me is at the very beginning of this, I was like, oh my God, all these like Inktober people are going to come and like are going to see what I'm doing. So I better do like a really amazing job of everything.
Way to put like maximum pressure on yourself right at the beginning.
And I was like, and I'll live stream it, and I'll do it every single day, and I'll do all these really stupid prompts that they've come up with, and I'll do the whole thing. It'll be amazing, and really painful. So I blundered my way into it, and then after a while, I was like, what, screw it.
I think I egged you on to do it.
You did.
And have you ever done it before?
I've never done all the prompts. No.
Exactly.
No, I mean I just.
So we should mention. And give credit where it's due. Inktober is a concept that has been running for, I think, a decade. Jake Parker is the creator of this, and the website is inktober.com. And it's just a really cool thing. It's like take the month of October, do your daily artwork with pen and ink only. I think the recommendation is to forego color, but you can certainly use color. But the idea is to use ink, right? Pen and ink. So, that's a thing that a lot of people who are artists, they start with, and then maybe they, in their daily practice, they get away from it. And I think it's a great idea to refocus on it, to get back to basics, as they say.
Yeah, I think that it's a real opportunity to stretch yourself, and the prompt is helpful in that it usually sucks. But
the prompt is conceptual, right? It's not like draw.
I mean, there's sort of conceptual.
A maple leaf. It's like.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's like draw. Seasons.
Blundering.
Well,
Blunder it's a concept, so concepts are often a bit more challenging to draw.
Well, but we are creative people, so, and as you saw from the heavies, so last week, so Danny, I would say more often than not during Inktober, you've done a single drawing each day and really spend time on it. But on this show, we often like to do collections of little things because it helps make the show move along. It's kind of less stressful in a way. So we try to toggle between doing both.
I think it's also because if you do 25 drawings, you don't worry about them being good.
Well, that's what I mean. It's less stressful.
Less stressful, yeah.
So now I lost my train of thought. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Well, we're just talking about, yeah. Okay, go on.
I was just going to wrap up my accreditation because I feel like, this is a worldwide movement. I think it describes itself as a challenge. And if you want to know more about it, you should go check it out.
And you'll hear me
Inktober.
complaining about it a fair amount, and it's basically my inner critic making me complain and making me come up with excuses to not do stuff. I think it's a great thing, and I'm glad that it makes people draw, and it kind of brings everybody together.
Well, and you've been having so much fun.
I
think you're surprised by how much fun you've been having.
I think I've had increasing amounts of fun over the
You've
time.
also been broadcasting every day here on YouTube.
True.
So usually Draw With Me is a show we do only on Thursdays, and then we have members who get an extra session on Wednesdays. But you've been coming on and, just having new experiences with different people on the channel, popping in the chat at different times a day. And I think that's been very cool.
It's been really nice. It's been a lot of fun. And if you haven't joining one of those daily things, please do, because it's lots of fun. It's nice to meet new people, and I don't schedule them. Unlike Draw With Me, which is always rigidly at 9 o'clock on Thursdays.
9 o'clock Pacific time.
Sorry, I kind of come on when I feel like it.
Yeah. Which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah, and I mean, I try not to do it too late, but it might be nice to do some kind of evening ones at some point. So this is me kind of just like, I blundered in some other ways. I think it's kind of a funny, cartoony look to me.
I think you were trying to take this picture as a selfie. There's a limit to what you can do when you're taking a selfie.
It's true. All right, I'm going to take a break and have something to drink.
Yeah, a little
martini.
palate cleanser.
So also what I've been doing, I'm drawing with this. If you'd like to see, by the way, what this looks like in its virgin state.
Nobody in the chat has asked about it yet.
Yeah, so this is but look at it. I mean, I love what it says here, and then these are really important. I mean, if you get this pen, you've got to read this stuff. You really have to study and follow. I mean, these directions are incredibly important. If
there is somebody from Japan here in the chat.
Okay, well, they'll have a leg up. But if you don't follow these, I mean, it could be lethal what happens with this. In fact, it's like, if you can see here, there's what it says there. So, really important. And I buy them by the truckload.
Your favorite pen.
And I think it's summed up really brilliantly here. So anyway.
Do you get I know there are two options. There's like a hard and a soft. Which one are you using?
I don't know, because I get both of them.
You get both, and
This is the green one and the blue one. They're almost exactly the same color if you're colorblind, which I'm not. But the one I'm using right now is... This is the BH and this is the BS. I think that means...
Hard and soft.
Be hard and be soft. Yeah, so I guess I just kind of grab whichever one this is. So I happen to be using the hard one. I'll switch the soft and see if it makes any difference. This one is almost running out, and actually so is the other one. So I love that I did this drawing, and the one thing I didn't do was cover the stain. God. Because when I saw the stain, I was like, it's not a big problem. I'll just bring the shirt down and cover it. And then, no, didn't happen. Anyway, so as I said, I've been drawing with this, not this, but this, Fudensuke. I've been drawing with the Pentel brush, pocket brush pen, and I've been drawing painting, adding tone with Sumi ink.
You haven't been using an old dip pen?
No dip pen.
Wow.
I have not been using a dip pen because I'm working in this Venezia Fabriano Venezia Sketchbook, and it doesn't love the dip pen. It'll
I see.
tolerate it a bit, but it's too much of a pain. So originally my idea was I was going to do everything in a dip pen, but no,
Funny how that worked out.
I did none of that. So yeah, so those are my tools. If you're interested.
Somebody was asking, why do you buy the Tombos?
What do they
Do they dry out fast? Why do you buy more? I think probably more than them drying out is
because I use them. I
use them every day, right?
I use them every day. They don't last. They cost a couple bucks, $3 maybe, and
they make great stocking stuffers.
I just have when I find something I like to have a lot of it so that I don't have to think about it. It's like dog food. We get dog food delivered on a regular basis.
We have a subscription for dog food.
And I should
a
probably
huge
get
box arrives once a month.
I should probably get a subscription to these too, but I haven't yet. So anyway, so what I've been doing is
Whoa.
I have multiple dishes. Don't worry, I haven't blundered and broken a dish yet. Not yet. Here's how I like to work with this stuff. So I put some ink in the dish.
You dip your brush into your coffee? That would be a blunder.
I know.
You've done that on the show.
My coffee's over there. So I'm just kind of making
Like a
a wash,
diluted.
a pre-made diluted wash, so that I can, yeah. So I like to put this down first, and what you'll see with the sumi ink is it dries usually lighter. So sometimes it's kind of seems horrifying. Oh my gosh, what have I done putting this ink all over the thing? But then it will get lighter.
Scott mentioned Zebra makes a nice pen too. What is the Zebra pen? You have one that you often use.
The G-nib is a Zebra.
Oh, right.
It's made by
Dip pen
Zebra.
is a G-nib.
But I have other Zebras.
You had a Zebra pencil you really liked, and you always are a proponent for drawing with pen.
Yeah, these,
especially if you're starting.
These are Zebra. These are the Sensations, and they are they're kind of like it's sort of like a mechanical pencil, but not really. But yeah, I like these, and I have a whole set of them, and they're nice.
You used to have like a little Zebra that sat on your desk.
Yeah,
a
I think he's in the drawer there. Pull him out.
I don't know which drawer you're talking
That
about.
one right there behind you. I think he's in there. Is he?
Nope.
He's in hiding.
Ran off.
You know how zebras are. They're fickle.
Kuka Burrito, which is the coolest name, actually uses coffee sometimes. Dip a brush in, flick on paper, dry, find something to draw in the stain shape. And it's a fun activity. You've done that.
Not on purpose, but yeah.
No, that's, making like...
I have, it's true.
Right. Put the blob down and then create art over it. Koja loves to do that.
Yeah, I have a friend who, in fact, he taught for us, who does ink monsters. Do you remember that?
Was it Derek Bacon?
No, Stefan Bucher.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So Pat said, I didn't know those Tombos have waterproof ink in them. Yeah, that's the key.
They do. They're waterproof. Obviously, as I'm demoing here, that would be a blunder.
Jen said she sees a little manga comic influence in this.
Well, these are considered like manga pens, but yeah, I don't know that much about manga comics, but obviously a lot of people do, and they're quite the thing. I also look a little Japanese in this drawing. Maybe it's just my expression. It's kind of like a exaggerated manga expression. Yeah, so for some reason I've been doing this more cartoony stuff, and it's fun. I tend to draw from reality a lot of the time, and this has pushed me to think that I could use kind of more cartoony effects in drawing reality. You know, make it more of a cartoon experience. So, do you think a lot of people are going to draw me blundering, and that's going to be what our cavalcade is next week? That's kind of depressing.
No, I think there will be a smattering of Danny blunders. But I think
Danny Blundery.
I mean, much like Heavy, a lot of people took it their own way.
Yeah, could have been worse. I could have been the reference for Heavy.
We laughed about that last week.
So I do want to point out that somebody left a comment saying that I looked like I was really ill on the pens video that I did. Aww. They were like, "You look like you are about to experience a really terrible sickness," and I was like, "Wow, okay, I didn't shave when I made that video. You pointed that out too. I didn't shave, and suddenly I looked like I was dying, at least to somebody. I'm not. I'm in actually probably the best health of my entire.
Oh my God! Why would you jinx yourself by saying something?
Well, I'm feeling
say things like that.
Okay, let me start again. I had a cold.
Yeah, we did. We had a doozy of a cold.
And now I'm feeling good that I don't have a cold anymore. So when I made that video, I had a cold.
It was one of those colds that kind of hung on too. It was like after the cold, you still had congestion for quite some time, like a week.
Yeah, it takes a while to get all the stuff out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think before the pandemic, we lived in New York City, and I think we had micro colds more often there, just from like the exposure or the weather, or whatever, riding the subway. So I feel like now we're sick less often for sure, but when we do get sick, we kind of go down harder. You think that's true?
I think so. I think also we work at home, we work for ourselves. I think when you work in an office, you kind of have to be well, and if you're sick, you go in anyway. But now I think we're like more able to pay attention to ourselves. Plus we're older.
Yeah.
We're sickly old geezers, let's be honest.
Why? Why are you going to say things like that? Our peaks.
You certainly are.
Yes.
I think you're going to continue to peak for a while, though.
Can only hope.
All right, this is the scary part where I'm going to go in and paint the eyes with a brush.
James Michaels says, "Nah, put a suit on and you look like Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank."
Great, thanks a lot.
It's been a long time since you wore a suit. When do you think is the last time you wore a suit? Probably to a funeral. I can't think. I mean, there's never an occasion so formal here in our lives in Phoenix that suit is really appropriate.
That's true. I've worn enough suits in my day.
Yeah. So Jack T. Gregory has been interviewing for a new job in Los Angeles, and he told us he wore a suit to his interview. Isn't that cute? I think it's so cute.
I just wonder if now that he's gotten the job, is he going to feel like he has to wear a suit?
I doubt that.
He's gonna,
He's also at
they're
an
gonna be
age
like,
where
they're going to be like, we hired you to wear that suit.
all the friends are getting married, you know, so you've got to have the suit sort of pressed and ready to go because, like, once a month you're going to someone's nuptials.
Yep. And hopefully one day we'll go to his.
I hope so. Now that he's got the new job.
He's got a new job. She's got a new job. I know. She got the ring and then she didn't, you know, they haven't gotten married.
There's no rush. So do you feel like since you've been doing this challenge now for half a
16
month
days.
that your technique feels more fluid and less
Oh yeah,
constrained?
I mean, I'm definitely much more, you know,
Loose.
yeah. I mean, I know how to do this pretty well now. It's been like an hour a day for a month or for 2 weeks, and
I mean, you probably always do, or at least most days, but you don't always use pen and ink, right? You've been using those tempera sticks.
God, I miss color.
November is going to be so fun when you bust those out again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a very bleak October.
Suitable for the season. Lisa's reminding us there is colored ink, which you have used, right?
No,
You haven't?
not
I thought you
in
did.
not in Inktober.
I thought you did. So a couple of people have suggested their little ink smear is a fly. You're swatting at that fly.
This down here,
Yeah. You could turn that into a little fly, don't you think?
I could.
You can and you will.
I won't actually. I have another idea.
A bee. So yesterday I was playing.
Wait, hold on a second.
Oh my God.
There we go. That was a blunder. What do you think?
I mean, I think it looks cool. What are you, I'm worried you're going to go put your dirty hands on like our fresh painted wall.
Wah.
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, now I've got ink everywhere.
Good grief.
Yeah, there's ink on the table. Let me just get some paper towel
I was going
here.
to say, do you want to go quickly wash your hands?
No.
Maybe get you like a wet washcloth?
No, I think I'm okay.
I'm worried.
Don't worry.
I have fear.
Don't worry. It's just indie ink. It's just super permanent. Now you know why I was wearing black.
You always wear black.
The man in black ink.
That's not true. You do wear a lot of navy.
Yeah, but that's now you know the reason. All right. That was good. What do you think now?
Now what?
I know.
I mean,
Pretty happy with that.
it does look kind of cool. It does look kind of cool.
I'm going to get rid of the picture of me, though.
Heather says doing some Ralph Steadman. That's a compliment.
That's true. I know. Let's do, even though I just cleaned up, in tribute to Ralph Steadman.
So what's going on? Is that just a toothbrush?
Yeah. See, this is how blunders happen, because I was like, oh, I'm done. Let me take away my protective piece of paper. and then, of course, I went back to it again. But yeah, I think that's better. Now it feels more explosive. Come here. Come here, my darling.
Don't touch me. Do not. Don't touch my dog. My dog needs to come up on camera.
I think it's time to put some
Has not been shown.
put some ink on my mouse. Yeah, so I have to let this like fully dry, because this is gonna be
A magical pug interlude. Oh, look at this angel. Oh, she's so sweet. Oh my God.
all right. Well, while that dries, which will probably take about a week.
Not here in Phoenix.
What?
It wouldn't take a week to dry, no.
Okay.
So people like it.
Good.
And now you're going to spit on it? You're going to hit it with the hairdryer?
Giving it some DNA. Right. Well, I think I'm kind of done.
No.
All right, Twiglet. What else can we talk about? I mean, there's nothing to do. But now that this is drying.
We could talk about the fact that you work so quickly.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Quick Draw, new course available.
You know, we could talk about. I'm working on my new book, which hopefully will come out soon.
Yeah, will make a great stocking stuffer.
Yeah, but I'll only do it if right now we're trying to figure out what the title is, so we're working on that. But and then I have to make the cover. But I'm only going to do it if you promise that you'll buy a copy.
We have 200 people. 208
I'm talking to you.
people here.
Hold on a
Me?
second.
I'm going to buy a copy.
No, you. I'm talking to you. See if that worked. I should pre-sell it. And only then will I bother with it. Yeah.
So you're done? You're really done?
I'm kind of done.
Wow. 20 minutes early.
I know. Sorry.
What are you going to do with all the free time you just
I don't know.
gained?
Cook Burrito's gone, so there's really no point in hanging out anymore.
Cook Burrito is a great name.
It is. Yeah. I don't know. Put some pug ink prints on it. CW's saying.
That's why I picked her up, so she wouldn't get splattered, honestly. I was like, do not make my pug dirty.
Well, I think, maybe we'll just end early. We've never done that before, but that would be a blunder. Would it be a blunder to end early? Why not?
I mean, what choice do you have? You're done. You went
We
too
could talk
fast.
about something else, but I think we're done. And this is the thing, is it shouldn't take that long to make art. Look at Picasso. How long did he spend? 5 minutes. He got up, knocked out $1 million painting, and went to the wine bar.
Reverb Hat said, this is what happens when there's no color. Draw with me ends early.
It's true. It's a sad world we live in. Sad, colorless world.
Only for 2 more weeks. I
mean, I could go back in and do some more stuff, but then I'll ruin it.
Why don't you make those splatters into bugs somehow? Like a swarm.
But that's not a blunder. I mean, the whole point the whole point is like I blundered and screwed it up, and that's what I'm reacting to. If it was beehive, let's talk about tomorrow. That's
ornate.
Let's talk about tomorrow's prompt. So tomorrow's prompt is ornate.
That's gonna be fun. What if you did like
Ornate.
a really gilded frame and then you could just put some kind of picture inside of it? And when I think ornate, I think of like those Rococo frames with.
What about an ornate mustache and beard? Ornate facial hair?
Yeah, I'm giving you zero response to that.
What else could be ornate? I mean, I haven't done any sort of architecture at all. We could do like a Rococo building with, stuff.
Sure.
That could be ornate. But I like the idea. And maybe it's a really ornate frame, but it's a really simple piece of art inside of it.
I like that.
So it's kind of like, maybe it's a stick figure in a really ornate frame. I like that idea.
Well,
It's like a stick figure with a little house next to it, just to make it.
we'll have to come see us tomorrow to find out.
Laura is warning us that, Laura's warning us that her golden retriever is watching.
Sylvia said, how about some of that ink falling on your face? That would be a blunder. And that would be realistic. That would be like Danny walks around with like ink smeared on his face.
There's ink on my face in this picture.
Oh, that's true.
There's ink. So yeah, what else? Jen says she was just in Italy and everything was ornate. Everything. Including the pasta.
Guinevere says frame is cheating. There's no cheating in art.
What do you mean frame is cheating?
Like doing an ornate frame, I think, is what she means.
Jeez. Listen, you Schwein. I don't know. Get some in your hand.
Mr. Vic wants to know, are we done? I think the answer is yes.
Yeah, we're just killing time. Lisa says a playing card, which is kind of interesting. Like a
Oh, yeah, for sure.
playing card is, I've done,
We did them on
we did playing cards before and
on Draw With Me, and they were wonderful.
they are.
Let's do that again. Let's do that in November when we have choices again.
Yeah, the playing card, we did. I have it up there. I made like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, they were great.
That was fun. We could do 52 of them.
No, because you only want to do the face card.
I'm thinking of doing Card-dember in December, where I'm just going to draw a card every day. Draw a card, any card. Could be magical. Do I start at the same time every day?
No.
No, I don't. I start whenever I feel like it. But if you subscribe to this channel and you hit the bell,
It'll tell you.
it'll tell you, and I'll give you a couple minutes to arrive, and then we will
Get ornate with it.
we'll get ornate. Or not.
All right, we're just wasting time. Let's land the plane.
What else do you have to do?
Shall I
Okay.
make a list?
Okay, yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah, we're
So
done.
yes, I thought you said car. Did I?
No, card.
Card. Oh, car. Pick a car, any car.
Say goodbye to Twiglets.
Okay, so we'll see you at some point. Twiglet, goodbye.
We love you.
Twiglet, you've got ink all over your face.
Oh my.
Ink on your ears. All right.
We're done.
Okay, so what can we tell you? I think we can get rid of Quick Draw now. Should we get rid of it? No, it's still there. You can still sign up for Quick Draw.
Yeah.
But definitely become a member.
Please be
Because
a
I gotta
member.
say, it's like
It's the funnest.
we're doing a lot of cool stuff as members. On Wednesday we hang out, and it's a couple of dollars. Just do it. Support us. I want to see your blunder. So please make sure that you post it somewhere. You can post it now. You can post it here on YouTube. I don't know if you knew that, but you can. And if you do, make sure you tag it. Hashtag SBS Draw With Me. SBS stands for Sketchbook School.
Yep.
Okay, SBS Draw With Me. You can put it on Instagram. You can put it on Facebook. If you're a member of the schoolyard, you can put it in the schoolyard, and we will collect them all and air your blunders in public. That will be fun. What next? Danny'sEssays.com. I have a good essay. What's my essay about tomorrow?
And
wrote it on Monday.
it's now on Substack,
It's now on Substack.
which is turning out to be pretty cool.
I like it. I really do. I have to say, JJ, I've been encouraging you to do this, but you haven't done it so far. I find that Substack, the notes section on Substack, to me has replaced. I never was into Twitter, but it certainly would have replaced Twitter. But it's replaced Instagram, a bunch of other things. It's like basically what it is if you imagine something like Twitter or Facebook, but it's you can pick your thing. So I just picked art, design, illustration, and all of the posts are about that, and there's no ads. And so you're basically seeing artists talking about the art process, and that's all it is. I mean, it's endlessly interesting, and you just feel like you're learning stuff, you're hanging out with the right people. So I really like it. So yeah,
All right.
a lot of people like it, and that's nice. So, all right, Quick Draw is my new course. You can get it. You can subscribe to this channel. I would urge you to subscribe to the channel, particularly because I'm doing these Inktober things. And if you click the bell, then you'll be notified. So do that. JJ, you're typing.
That's what I do here.
I know, but we're ready to leave.
Okay, bye.
Bye. See you tomorrow if you show up,
I'll see you next week.
or if I show up. Bye.